What's up, everybody, and a very good afternoon. Good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday. I'm still stuck in that Wednesday state for some reason. I don't know why, but it's definitely Thursday. It's cartload day, so we're looking forward to that a little bit later on. That show, by the way, is an after party for our birthday event, so lots of deals that you might have missed out on, plus free gifts. You'll find everything you need to know on the Shop the Show. So before we head into that show later on and all the chaos and the fast and furiousness, if that's a word, of that show, we bring things down just a little bit. We relax. We sit back and get ready to craft along. Our award-winning show where you get the opportunity to craft along with us in real time. And I think that's why you guys love it so much, because you can get out all of your crafty bits and pieces. You can do the craft in real time with Debbie, or indeed, if you haven't yet got the item which we're going to be featuring on the show, you can pick it up in the show, and then when it arrives, you've got the craft along to go back and do once your goodies arrive. It is set to be a fantastic show. Let me know from the off if you are going to be crafting along with us, because then we can expect your questions, and we can also look forward to seeing your finished projects later on, whether you send them in to us or you tag us in your Facebook post as well. We really do enjoy seeing that. We are, of course, looking at the Kaleidoscope Origami Dies, which I know were a big hit during birthday. So if you've got yours, then get them out. We'll give you about 5 or 6 minutes or so to get prepared, get ready. And I'm delighted to say that with me for the 2 hours, I mean, it's not me leading the craft along. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? No, it's definitely the one and only McGiggles herself, the lovely Debbie Fisher. How are you?
Oh, I'm really well. I'm fed, I'm watered, I'm raring to grow, Ben. It's going to be a great couple of hours. I've got this really lovely project. We've kept it simple because we've kept that sort of nice box shape, and the lid, it means you can get your bottle of alcohol in there if you want to. That was my whole thought process around this, because
all around
the alcohol, yes. Oh, not for me though, it's because it's my daughter's 30th birthday, so I thought I'd make her this really nice box. And I thought it'd be a nice different way of using these dies to decorate the actual outside of the box and the top of the lid as well. So yeah, it's just going to be a lovely couple of hours, and even more lovelier as we're joined by a special guest as well.
We are, who will be meeting very shortly indeed. We'll also say a few hellos to you as well. Shall we find out though exactly what we need over the course of the next couple of hours? Do you have your shopping list at the ready, Debbie?
Yes, absolutely. So not too much to get you going, and remember, this is just a guideline, because you could use your own papers that you've got in your stash and everything else. So the main thing that you're going to need that we're using is those calligraphy. They're not calligraphy. Where did I get that from? Calligraphy. Kaleidoscope Origami. I don't know where I put those two words together like that. Origami dies. I'm using 3 of them: the delicate doilies, the flourishing florals, or the sensational stars. But you could be using like the Christmas ones and doing a snowflake, maybe a Christmas box. I'm using my special papers box, some multi-purpose cardstock, some Nina cardstock. We're using Centura Pearl in the fuchsia colour because it matches the colour of the papers I'm using. And I've also using my Gemini stitched fancy square edge dies, but you can use any nesting dies that you've got in your collection.
Okay.
We've got a few additional pieces that we need. Our tricolour brush pens. I'm using our rich and decadent and our warm and fiery. We're also using the metallic paint markers in the liquid gold. The Gemini mini machine, because that's all you need to do the die cutting. You need your Scoremaster scoreboard, your large guillotine and a ruler, some Cloud tacky glue, and tape pen, foam pads, and a few gems.
Marvellous. So get all of those bits and pieces together. And like we said, it'd be great if you can craft along with us. If you can't, then of course this craft along will be there for you on our Facebook page. Stay there for you on YouTube for you forever as well. And no doubt it will be repeated as part of our now 24/7 stream on YouTube, which is incredible. We've got superstars usually on the socials. So top team assembled. We have got Nicola and James steering the Good Ship Craft this afternoon. Ahoy, says James. Very nautical with his response there. And already in, we've got Stephanie Theodos, who says, hello again, Ben and Debbie and the team, social superstar and friends from sunny, getting warmer, Farmingdale, New Jersey. It ain't getting any warmer here, and it ain't getting any nicer. It's horrible out there, honestly. Did you pop out in the break? I know you were busy. Did you get out there?
I opened the door because I've got some boxes to put in my car, but I shut the door again.
Open the door. No, shut the door.
That's exactly what I did. Not today.
Yeah.
So until I have to go out tonight, and hopefully it's drier, then I'll put my boxes in the car. If not, they can stay here till tomorrow.
Mary Beth Doyle joins us from Minnesota. Lillian Cox with us saying, hello, Ben, Debbie, crew, and everyone watching. Patty Layton is in from Washington. Laurie Barnett is in saying, hi friends, beautiful morning here in Gilbert, Arizona. And Pat Damaris says, good morning from New Jersey. Let us know if you are crafting along with us, and make sure to ask any questions if you need us to pause, rewind, repeat. Whatever it is, let us know. We do have a very special guest today in the VIP seats, and we are going over to the place that looks like a tractor. Yes, yes, you know what I'm talking about. We're up to Ohio to say hello to the lovely Terry. How are you, Terry?
Doing well. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Terry. Ohio, Terry.
Ohio.
It's so nice to have you with us. And we were just having a brief chat before the show. I can't believe that this is your first ever craft along. Is that right?
Yes.
Why now? Because I know you've been a big fan of Crafters TV for quite a while, haven't you? So why this one particularly? Why today?
It's personal self-challenge because I'm scared.
Oh, Terry, you should have said it's because me and Ben are on.
Correct answer.
Ben and Debbie are on.
Oh, of course.
I've been waiting for that.
So a personal self-challenge because you're sort of scared to be on the TV. Obviously not scared to craft, because I sort of, as I say, we all do. We recognise the names that come through. We all feel like we're one big crafty family. So in my mind, I feel like you are an experienced crafter. So are the nerves just the fact that you're doing it live with us?
Yes.
Oh, you'd be absolutely
No,
fine.
I was waiting for you and Debbie. That's
the reason. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Terry.
Yes.
We've been waiting years for you to come on.
That's it. Yeah. You keep up with all those right answers, and a Ben bag might be coming your way. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Flattery will get you everywhere. And you obviously love working with these dies as well, because they're a little bit different, aren't they?
They are, and I like them. They're very 3D, but easy to do.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to having you with us, and we will no doubt be chatting further throughout the show. And as always, because you're on the craft along with us, you're in the VIP seat, so if at any point you need a repeat or you've got a question, just give us a wave, and James and Nicola will be able to see you in the gallery, and we'll get you on. But are you ready to go?
I am.
Marvellous. Have fun with us. Don't be nervous. It's going to be amazing. Right, let's get ready. If you're ready at home as well, if you've got all your bits and pieces together, we are going to get going. And like as I said to Terry too, if you are crafting along and you need anything repeated, just holler, just fire up. And we will get those questions answered. Hi Lois, who also joins us from Ohio, and Rachel Brown, who says good afternoon. Debbie, the most important question, though, I suppose, first of all, is are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yes, absolutely. Right, you need 3 pieces of your multi-purpose cardstock or 300 GSM cardstock. This is going to be to make your actual box. So the first thing we need to do is take 2 pieces of this cardstock. The other piece we'll do in a little while, that's going to be for your box lid. So we're going to pop that to the side, and then these 2 pieces. So we're doing it really nice and simple. So bringing your scoreboard, I'm not even trimming anything off of this cardstock, and all we're going to do is we're going to take our longest edge, put that to the edge of your scoreboard, and we're going to score that in at 3.5 inches. So come down 3.5 inches, and then we're going to go to 7 inches and score at 7 inches. Just like so. Then we're just going to half turn and butt that up the shortest end against our scoreboard, and we're going to score that at 1.5 inches. Okay. Like so. So that gives us our first panel. Then we're going to take our next piece of cardstock and we're going to do exactly the same. So butt up the longest edge to your scoreboard, and we're going to score at 3.5 inches. So going down, I always like to do mine twice, Ben. I think it stretches the fibre of the card, then at 7 inches. And it just gives you that nice crisp edge. And then we're going to rotate our card and then place it on the edge and then come down at 1.5 inches. So 2 pieces identical.
Okay.
And just so people can catch up, I'm just going to reiterate those lines. So just your A4 cardstock, we're going to score at 3.5 inches and 7 inches, then rotate, and then you're going to score at 1.5 inches. And you're going to do that on 2 pieces of card like so, okay? Then we're going to fold them. So we're going to just put those score lines in. So folding those over. And then the small bit, if anyone's not seen my tip on this, because we're using a long panel, I do the same bend if we're making a box as well. If you was to bend the smallest side over, it warps your edge of your card.
Okay.
Because you're actually bending your card. So
Yeah.
what you want to do is you want to bend the largest piece of card over. And then when you do that, it stops any warping. So it gives you that, can you see, completely straight edge along. So that's just a little tip there. If you're making boxes or your edges of your rim of your boxes, just do that.
Okay.
So we've
Good
folded
tip.
all those score lines in. Going to do exactly the same now with the other piece. So just again, score and burnish, and then that smaller piece, we're just going to fold the larger piece over like so, and then we've just got then that small edge onto there. Like so. So that gives us our 2 pieces of cardstock like so. Let me just, hang on Ben, I think, right, so what I've done, when I put these together, and I'm going to show you this, one piece, and I should have done that to start with, should have been folded the opposite way. So can you see, I've got that edge should be going onto this. Oh, just turn it over.
Turn it over. I was just, do you know what? I thought that was
Do you
a
know
trick
when
there
you're
for a
doing
second.
it? Do you know when you're doing it? I thought, oh no. And then I'm just, ignore me. Just ignore me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But he literally did nearly catch me out. I think I'm sure you
Nearly caught you out in a bit. I was just checking you were watching.
Oh, I
checking
was,
you were
yeah.
watching. Right, and then all we're going to do is we're going to cut down on these pieces. So I want to get rid of this corner piece. So all I'm going to do is, and I'm literally cutting off my entire score line. So I'm just going to come in, cut to that score there. And then with this piece, because this is our end flap, I'm going to come in at an angle. So it's just taking that edge off. Can you see? So that becomes our strip. And then I'm just going to take a little strip there. That will just neaten when you're putting it in. And it won't leave an edge, just in case it's slightly out. And then all we're going to do is we're going to cut very slightly, so into that corner as well. So just putting a tiny little edge in. So it just means it gives me a bit of wiggle room when it comes round. And then, again, just a tiny slither off that end there.
Okay.
And off the other end. So very small amounts, because I want them on my base and I want as much cardstock as possible, because what that's going to do is give my box the rigidity it needs. We're also going to add cardstock onto that as well. But you can see straight away, Ben, we've created one end of our box.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same with the other one. So now we're going to cut this one out. So take off that entire piece and then just come in at a slight angle and then just put that little angle at the top there. And then we're just going to come in and do exactly the same in that middle section. Just taking out just a sliver really. And then just pop in those extra corners off. Like so. And that's just going to neaten our corners. And then all we then need to do is to place both of these together. So let's pop that. Still done it, haven't I, Ben? I should have realised, but now I've got to fold my folds the other way because I did put it the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
But that's fine.
No bother.
It's not a bother at all. No, it's just a case that you're just going to pop them that way. And then we're going to attach these 2 pieces together. So onto there and onto there. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to turn it over because you always want to do your outside edge where you can see it. And we're just going to put some tape. Now it's up to you whether you put tape or whether you put glue. I'm actually going to take some tacky glue for this. And the reason being is because I want to put a bottle in here that's going to be a little bit heavy.
Okay.
So
you
depending...
more of a stick from your wet glue.
Yeah, I mean, you get a good stick from your tape, so it's not like I don't trust my tape, but what I would say is if you're using tape, make sure that you really massage it in so it gets into the fibres of your card.
Okay.
With tacky glue, I know that that's not going to come apart at all and it's going to be absolutely fine. And also, if it's out in cold weather or it's near something that's a little bit hot, I know that the box is going to stay together. So we're literally, I'm making sure I've still got that crease all the way, but I can literally push that together and get that perfect crease in there. So we're just going to leave that for a second, make sure that that is stuck, turn that over, and then I'm just going to take my, so even though I'm not using tape, I still like to use my scoring tool just to burnish that all in. And it means it spreads your glue out evenly and it just makes sure that your tacky glue is going to stay fast onto there.
Yeah.
And then that's all we're going to do with that piece to start with. So while that's drying, I'm going to pop that to the side, and then we're going to be bringing in our fuchsia cardstock. We're not going back to it. We're going to the future.
Yes, we are.
Right now, so I need to cut 4 pieces of our cardstock, and we need to cut them to 10 inches by 3 1/4, and they're going to be our mats and layers for underneath our box. So let's get those done, and then we'll let people then catch up and make sure that we've got them. So I've got 3 pieces here, which are going to, so 1 piece is for my lid, so pop that up to the top, and then we're going to use these pieces to do our mats and layering. So it's bring in the guillotine. And if anybody needs me to stop or to recap on anything, honestly, just send Ben in a message. We can go back to anything, even back to our future.
That's it. And like Debbie says in a minute, we'll have a pause anyway, so you'll have time to catch up if you are lagging.
That's it. Right, so we want to bring out the arm, and we're going to cut this to 10 inches. So just on that 10-inch mark, cut that one down, and take that bit out the way. And then we're going to just do this to 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 inch to there. And then we want another 3 1/4 inch. And I would say just use whatever cardstock matches your designer papers.
Okay.
So that's our next 3 1/4. Then I'm going to take another piece, so we need to then trim that one down to 10 inches. So 10 inches on there, and then again 3 1/4.
Doing 4 of these, aren't you? Yeah.
2, 4. That's split them, so that one's going to be slightly wonky, but let's see if I can straighten that one up.
It's all right if it's a bit wonky, it gives it character.
Yeah, it might be just a little bit smaller, but that's fine. I felt it slipped, so I'm going to turn my card round because I know that that side will be slightly wonky. So I'm just going to turn that round, put my 3 1/4 in. And what it was, Ben, I wasn't holding this down enough. So once you hold that down, then I know that that's gone perfectly right.
Yeah.
So that gives me my 4 pieces of those. And then what I want to do is we want to then do our mats and layers. But what we'll do is put these onto our boxes first, and then we'll do our mats and layers afterwards. So let's stick these on, and then let people catch up with those then, Ben, and then we can have a little break then. So these are going to go on each one of your panels, like so. And again, all this is doing, each step of the way, it's adding that rigidity to this box.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to switch now to my tape pen.
Oh, okay.
And again, whatever you want to use, if you want to use, because these are just your mats and layers, we're going to pop these on.
What do you use when you craft at home then? Are you normally a wet glue person? Or?
So I use all glues, if I'm honest, Ben.
Right.
And I know that sounds silly because there is a glue for everything.
Yeah.
But I really do believe in that there's different glues that I want the strength for. So the reason I use tacky glue is because that is on a seam of what I'm what I'm using as a bottle box. So I want that seam to stay strong. So my tacky glue, actually, ideally, all-purpose would be great for that.
Yeah.
But the reason I've never been one to use all-purpose that much, if I'm honest.
Oh, really?
No, not at all. People love all-purpose.
Yeah, Leanne's favourite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her absolute favourite. She loves it. I just adore tacky glue. And the reason being is because it gives a little bit of give. Kalau all-purpose, it's really, really strong, but it doesn't give a lot of give.
Right.
Because it literally does dry like concrete. It's really solid glue. So if you want something, so like this box would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
It's just that I've got so used to using my tape pen and tacky glue, I tend to just use those.
Oh, okay.
So once I'd run out of my Kalau purpose, I just never replaced it because I just use tacky glue. And the other reason I use tacky glue is we do so many luxury cardstocks.
Yes.
So coated cardstocks, and like Centura, like mirror cardstock, like glitter cardstock. Kalau purpose is not very good for that.
That's it. Tacky glue's the one for that.
It is the one for that. So
Yeah.
I just figure if you don't know, use the one that you know that's going to go for everything. But it's not that Kalau
No.
purpose doesn't have a place.
It's
because
lovely
it
that we've
absolutely
got so
does.
much of a choice when it comes to our adhesives, isn't it?
Yes,
Ticked
definitely.
everything off, I think.
And because these are just our mats and layers, and I know that our tape pens are really strong,
Yeah.
for our mats and layers, they're perfect.
Yeah.
Quick and perfect. So, yeah, and I love that about them, that we have all these different glues. And there we go. So that's our main box. So you can see once that goes together, that's going to go inside, and that's going to create our whole box.
Oh, cool.
So nice and quick. So not a difficult box to do at all. And that's out of just 2 pieces of your all-purpose cardstock without cutting anything or trimming it down to anything. So I love things that are very basic when they give you that wow factor. So we'll let you all catch up on your sticking them. Then
Yeah.
we'll come to putting our box together and using our pattern papers to decorate those panels as well.
Fantastic. I'll say a few of those, and whilst we're here as well, don't forget you can pick up the origami dies too. You can get the full collection right there for you. Which is the 4-piece collection, 8 dies in total. You've got your snowflake, you've got your florals in there, you've got that beautiful doily, and then you've got your star as well. Same price that we launched these at actually at birthday, so £30.40 or $39.20. And if you do just want to give these a try, maybe you just want to pick up a couple of the different styles, then of course you can go for these individually as well. And if you do want more of the papers to decorate your box with, and just more of these gorgeous papers in general, they are also on the show page. Few of those, with so many of you watching, we have got Clarice, who's joined us from South Carolina. Alicia says good morning and greetings from Arkansas. I am watching my favourite show on the 50-inch TV. We're on the big screen, Debbie. We're on the big screen.
Oh.
Sarah says, good morning, everyone. Just popping in to say hello. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch the rest of the show later. Looking forward to the craft along. Rhonda says, good morning, Ben, Debbie, crew, Team Social, and all my wonderful friends chatting, watching, and crafting along today. Marvellous. From a chilly, rainy Oak Park, Chicago. Gaz joins us saying, hello Ben, Debbie, our lovely social superstar, all the crew, and our special crafty guests and all my friends. Marianne Rosie joins us, Vanessa's in, Trisha Love says, Terry, you look wonderful. Have the most fun with the great Ben and Debbie. Oh, I like that, the great.
Very nice. Yes, Terry looks very glam, doesn't she?
Does.
I think she's got the blouse on that is like very corporate colours, I would say.
Corporate, yes. Absolutely. We're a dapper trio today, actually, because you're looking marvellous. Terry's looking very marvellous, and, you know,
we're all marvellous.
all marvellous. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly, says Anne. Rhonda says, Terry Anderson. So nice to put a face to a name.
Yeah.
Panda Craft saying, great to see you crafting, Terry. And Valerie says, love your craft room, Terry, as well. We'll chat more to Terry about that in a bit. Maricel joins us as well, and Linda. And Shaddai says, thank goodness, Miss Giggles, you are wearing your glasses.
I know. Shaddai, you'll be very proud of me. I'm going to just try and just keep them on now because I really do. My eyes need them. I'm silly not to wear them, so you'll be seeing me with them all the time till I decide not to.
Yeah, until tomorrow. Carolyn Hermley-Curie says good morning from Florida. Diana Macedo from Florida, and Beth says good morning from North Dakota. Sneaking a peek whilst working, rather. And Lillian says, why use tacky glue? It just works.
I like your thinking.
Do you know what? I love the fact that saying is even fed down to Leanne now. We had the scissors on her cartload show the other day, and while she went into a lot more detail, I could say, do you know why people love the scissors so much? And she just went, oh, because they just work. I said, yes, Leanne. Yes. Oh, dear.
That's all you need, something that works.
It's it. If it works.
Yeah, it works.
Are we ready to go back? Or yes? Is that what we're doing next? I think. Are we? Yes? I think, Debbie, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go back.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. We don't want to spend too much time. We just want to make sure everyone is caught up. Right. I'm going to take my papers. So one of them, you just see that lovely box that Ben's got in front of him. I've seen a lot of posts going around, Ben, about what people's favourite thing was from birthday. This paper box is mine.
Is it?
Oh, I love it so much. I just love it. I love delving into a paper box. Oh, and of course Ben's bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I perhaps need to buy one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
I think I need to buy two, make one into Craig, and then have one of you.
You have to hurry because there's not many of them left.
There's not many left, no.
They're nearly all gone.
There might be some more in the back of the warehouse.
Then there are no returns, Nicola. How dare you? Right, moving on.
Right, first of all, we want to trim our cardstock. So the first thing I want to do is take a section of this. So we're literally going to take an inch. So let me just measure the papers. They go up to 12 inches on our detail. I'm going to take that down to 11 inches.
Okay.
Okay, and then that gives me, instead of trying to get an inch at the end of my paper, that gives me an inch here, and that inch is going to be what we need when we come to doing our box. So that will be the perfect fit inside there. Okay, so that takes that one off. Then we want to cut out our 4 panels. So our 4 panels on here, we're going to cut these to 9 3/4. So I'm going to take that one down to let me just double check that. Oh, it was, yes, so we want 4 pieces, 9 3/4 by 3 inches. 9 3/4. I thought I'd read a different part then. Right, 9 3/4, there we go. And then we want 4 of these, so at 3 inches, because our other ones were 3 1/4.
Yeah.
So 1 at 3 inches, then we've got 2 at 3 inches, and this is why it's good. We can be really frugal with these papers, because we've then got 6 inches left, and we're just going to take that one down and trim those. So that gives us our 4 to put onto our box here.
Nice again in this instance that they're single-sided as well, isn't it?
Yes, so nice. And actually we listened, Ben, because although it's nice and we like to put in our paper pads all those double-sided prints, it's so nice just to use your papers that you've got straight away.
Don't feel guilty then, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't feel guilty at all. So let's stick those ones on. So this one we're going to keep for our box lid, so let's pop that to the side. And then you just got to decide which way up you want your papers. So let's just pop these onto each bit, and they're going to fit perfectly with that beautiful rim around the edge. So let's do these down.
Do you want a couple of questions whilst you're sticking?
Oh, that'd be good.
The first one's a bit of a repeat, which is fine because Karen's just joined us. Says, I've just tuned in. Could you repeat the dimensions of the box?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll do that right now, Karen, and then you can see exactly what we've done, because it is a nice simple box.
Oh, you did it again?
I'll show you one. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It won't take us long to catch up on that, and actually it'll give people a chance to stick their papers in.
Yeah, and also on that note, follow-up sort of question from Diana. How do you figure out what size box you're going to make?
So the first thing, when I thought about doing this, if I bring in my box here, I wanted to use this one on the top.
Right.
So I knew that the dimension of my box would be the size to fit one of those doilies. So I made this first. So this is where I started. Okay. So I knew that my box should be, and this works out about 3.5. So it works out 3.5 inches in diameter. And then I knew that I wanted to put a bottle of drink in there for my daughter. So I measured the bottle of drink that I've got her fits in this one. So I knew it would fit that. So that's how I then worked it out. So it's really work out what you're going to put in it first, and then sort it from there. So the dimensions of the box, and I will just run through these because it is very quickly. It's an A4 piece of cardstock, so that's all you need. No cutting. Literally take it to 3.5 inches. So you're going to score 3.5 inches. Then you're going to score it again at 7. Then rotate and then score at 1.5. Okay, and then when you folded all of those pieces, so let's just quickly do that for you. You score all those pieces. You're then just going to cut. So if I just bring in this one so you can see, that one is exactly, well, it's not that one, it's the opposite one. So this one here, oh no, it's still the, let's do it that way. That'll be much easier, Ben. No, still, there we go, do it that way. And then all I've done is snipped off these pieces, so it makes those extra pieces, and you need 2 of those. And 2 of those then creates your box. You literally stick them together, and then that's where it gives you that box base. So like 2 sides stuck together in the centre here, and then that creates the actual box shape. And then we haven't done the lid yet, so when we do the lid, I will tell you all the dimensions for that as well.
Okay, marvellous.
Just pop those ones in.
Thank you for all the great questions. Keep them coming, everybody. Anything else you want to know? Must say hi to Angie's joined us from California. And Craig Moss Watkins, he says hi.
Oh, it's a new name.
It is a new name.
Never seen another Craig.
I haven't seen another Craig. But this is another Craig from Flagstaff, Arizona, who says, I am so glad that I discovered Crafter's Companion. Well, we're glad that you're glad. And we're glad that you're with us as well, our ever-growing crafty family.
Absolutely.
Nice to see. It's nice to have like the family that we recognise.
The regulars.
But it's the regulars. Makes it sound like a pub, doesn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're like a little pub.
Little crafty pub. Ooh,
absolutely, yeah.
But it's also nice to see the
We're
new
your
names.
local.
We're your local. Yeah. We're local. Oh dear. Wonder what the crafty pub would be called. The pokey tool and tape pen.
Oh, I love that.
That's
know. Brilliant. It's very good, Ben. You're so good at like just thinking off the top of your head. What did you call it? I forgot already. The crafty what?
The pokey tool and tape pen.
The pokey tool and tape pen. I love that. That's brilliant. We need a song now about our local.
A local pub.
Yeah. The local crafty pub.
I'm going to do a Christmas one, I've decided.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but involve a few of you guys in as well, I think, singing along. So I'm holding auditions.
Well.
Are you up for... oh, Nicola, you could play an instrument, maybe. I want to get Debbie in on the song.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're up for
No,
it,
I love a sing-song.
I know you do.
Not very good, but I do love a sing-song. Right, so that's our box done. The last thing we need to do is take yourself some cardstock, and we need 2 pieces, and we're going to trim our 2 pieces to 3.5 inches. So let's just take our piece then. We're going to go to 3.5 inches. Like so, and then we're just going to do that again. So 3.5 inch square and 2 pieces. And these 2 pieces are going to be what your rigidity is in your box base.
Yeah.
So we're going to have one on the inside and one on the outside.
Okay.
So let's pop that one in to start with.
I feel like this is coming together really quickly.
Yes, but I'm trying to get the box done. What I want to do, Ben, is get the box done in the first hour.
Yeah.
Because then our dies are a little bit more fiddly.
Oh, yeah.
So they take time to do, and we want to get 3 of them done. So what my hope is to get the box done in the hour, and then we've got that hour to do our designing with.
Gotcha.
Right, so once we've done that, we literally then, now it's up to you whether you want to stick it together now or you want to do it afterwards. I don't think it matters how you put it. So I'm going to put it together now rather than sticking them on afterwards. Or actually, shall we, I did it at home like that, which is, and I want to do something a little bit different. I'll tell you what, let's leave it like that and these are going to be our bases. So basically, what's going to happen, these will go round like so. you'll then have one of these that will go inside your base box, and then one of them will go on the bottom to hold it all together. So you can see if I put it that way, you can see once that's squared off, that is going to fit on the bottom, okay? So that gives us that piece, but I'm going to leave it open so we can decorate it while it's open. So let's make the lid and get that one done. So we're going to now take our other piece of Centura pearl. So we had 3 sheets of our Centura pearl. So we're going to take that one and we're now going to cut this. Now I want to do it to 6, so I'm going to bring in my scoreboard just to make this easier for you to see. I want to trim this one to, let me have a look. Can't find my score, it's right in front of me, my scoring tool. All I'm going to do is, because I want to do this to 6 and 5/8 of an inch.
Okay.
So we're going to our 6 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it takes me 1 point over that half. So I'm just going to place a little notch there because I always think sometimes it's a little bit hard to see, and I'll show you when I bring the guillotine in, to do that 1/8 of an inch. So as I pop that on there, see right in the second, can you see it's sort of just over our 6.5 inches. So it's a lot easier to put that score line in and then know that's where you're going to cut it to.
Okay.
Okay, and I've done it like that because that's what's going to fit our box lid is going to fit onto our box then perfectly. And then we're going to do the same because we want that 1 inch square. So we want to do that. Let me just double check. 1.5, so another 6 and 5/8. So turn that round and we're going to go to 6 and 5/8 again. Just putting a little notch there, so then when we come to trim that, we know it's exactly at the same size. So just like so. So that will give us our top for our box lid.
Yeah.
Although I'm looking like I've done mine a little bit ski-whiff. No, actually, it looks all right. It's just the way I'm looking. Perhaps it's my glasses.
Maybe. Take your glasses off,
Take
Debbie.
the glasses
I've told
off.
you before, you wear your glasses too much.
Do you know what it is, Ben? It's because they're varifocals.
Yeah, I know.
It's that I've had them extended so there's a wider vision.
Oh.
Yeah, did you know you could do that?
What do you mean, wider?
So when you have varifocals, they come in at the sides. So at the sides they're a little bit blurry because you just look in front,
do you know
and you can have your lenses.
I just went like that. I haven't even got my glasses on. It's not going to work for me, is it?
You can have your glasses extend, that vision extended so you can see. And I went up to the full max, where Debbie went up to the second one, which is I think is why she's struggling, because she's seeing when you're not looking straight on. But like I can look over to you and know that I can still see you okay.
Gotcha.
Right, so we've got our 6 and 5/8 of an inch. We're now going to score this at 1.5 inches all the way round. So 1.5 inches there. Then 1.5. Oh, no, stop.
Oh,
Please don't do it anymore. Stop. I've done my rookie mistake. Turn your ball round. We want to do this.
Oh, yes, because yes.
Oh, no, Ben. Do you know what I've done? Box lid side. I don't think I scored at my box base side. Box lid side.
Do we need a little break?
Hang on, let me just read my instructions. Oh no, we're all right. It's okay. I tell you, I know. Sorry, I panicked everyone then.
It's a roller coaster of emotions, this craft along already.
Do you know when you prep it and then because it's a little while ago that I prepped it, I've just suddenly realised what I'd done. That's why I added on that extra 1/8 of an inch. So instead of doing it the opposite way round, I was thinking I'd done it wrong. No, so you can score still on your box lid side, and we're going to score at 1.5 inches all the way round. And just hope and pray, that's what I've done. And let's just pop that last one in, 1.5 inches. And then what that should allow for is my just over 3.5 inches. So if I put it like that, can you see? I've put it on the side and it just goes slightly over my 3.5 inches, which means it's going to cover my box. So all we're going to do is fold and burnish all the way round on those 4 sides. Like so, and then the top one, and then we're just going to cut into those pieces. Now, how I like to do my box, I always trim up that centrepiece, Oh, it's such a difference when you've got glasses on. I can really see so clearly now. I know. I am just going to
It's almost as if,
now.
we've been mentioning it once or twice over the last few months.
I know. And
I
it's
can
like,
see clearly now,
is
my
it
glasses
rain?
are on.
Isn't it ridiculous, honestly? And I know that. I don't know, just... But I think also, because we're going into colder weather now, I'm not sweating, my nose isn't sweaty, so my glasses aren't falling off that.
That happens to me sometimes if I've been in the bath, for example, and I have my glasses on, not contacts, and then you put your head down and your glasses fall off, don't they? Because you've got like a sweaty face.
And because I'm looking down all the time, they always slip down my nose, but they're not slipping down my nose, so I'm actually okay with them.
All good.
Right, now we need to do our mats and layers. So we're going to go back to our piece of multi-purpose cardstock, and this time we're going to cut our sections off to go along the sides. So we're going to cut these to 3 1/4 by 1 1/4.
Okay.
So let's bring that up. So first of all, I'm going to trim it long ways to 3 1/4. Like so. Let me just double check that before I cut. So 3 1/4, by 1 1/4, and then we're going to do our 1 1/4 inches. So I'm going to do it down here because I can see better when I'm looking here. There we go. So that's one. So that will go then onto here, like so, in the middle. And then we're going to do that again. So again, 1 1/4.
You're getting a cheer in the comments from Susie as well, who's pleased that you've got your glasses on. Because she always has to remind you as well, doesn't she?
She does, Susie, Susie scolds me.
Susie scolds you?
She scolds me, yes, I can hear it. She's scolding me. She's right, she's so right. She's so right too, honestly. I know I need to. But I think I need to go and get some more glasses though.
What, like a second pair?
Well, I've got 3 pairs and I don't like any of them.
Oh,
so I need to
really
go.
Nice on you.
Oh, these ones?
I think they look really nice.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wondered if they were too dark for my hair and skin.
No, I like them, but I also think they frame your face really nicely, because I think some people sometimes get like glasses that are too small for their face.
Oh,
I always think you have to go a little bit bigger than you think.
Oh, and you're not just saying that?
Debbie, if I thought you looked rubbish, I'd tell you.
No, I just don't think you would say anything. I'd like to think. I don't think you're too nice to, because I always say that I'm quite an honest person, but I wouldn't say anything if I didn't think something looked nice.
What would you say if someone asked you though?
Then I would tell them the truth. And I've done that before. In a nice way. I think I'm quite diplomatic.
Okay.
I would say,
I feel like asking Debbie random questions now.
Yeah.
No, but I think...
What I would normally say is something like, so if Nicola asked me if her hair looked nice, I'd say, Nicola, it looks lovely on you. I've never said that to you because I think your hair is amazing. I love. Nicola's got bright pink hair, by the way, so I do.
And I
honestly
feel like she's probably the only person in the building that could carry that off. Because if I had bright pink hair,
oh yeah, I would tell you look ridiculous.
I might just go and dye my hair pink next week now. And see
I'm
what
quite
it looks
lucky because my friends they know, and I always say to them, don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth. So, but I do think I'm never nasty, and I would never be horrible to someone.
No.
And I would especially word things if I knew someone was happy with themselves. So if someone was just asking you because they want you to say it's nice, then you would just because it's you just think, well,
you're the nicest person I know, I think. So I just couldn't imagine you ever saying anything.
Yeah, I would never.
Point,
I would hate to offend anybody. Yeah, I would hate that. And then we've got our strip from earlier that we cut off, which is that singular strip, and that's going to now fit perfectly in between here. So we're now going to cut that. So we had that one down to 1 1/4. We're going to cut this one down to 1-inch strips.
Okay. Susie says, I do not scold you, my dear. I just don't like to see you struggle to read the comments. I love you in glasses. They look very smart. They do. They suit
Susie,
you.
I'm only joking. I always laugh. I think you're brilliant.
We're always
Sorry,
only
3
joking
inches,
here.
not 1 inch. It's already 1 inch, and we want to put it down to 3 inches.
Okay.
So. Thing is, I need to be scolded because I've been really naughty not wearing my glasses.
Yeah.
It's not good, is it? It's not good for your eyes. I did have a bit of a panic, I told you last week, because I had actually my vision went really blurry.
Yeah,
and it really frightened me. And I thought, you know what, I'm just straining my eyes all the time.
Yeah.
And I've just got to realise that I need to wear glasses.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't want to make it any worse.
It's like me with my reading glasses because I have my contacts in. Because if I take my contacts out, I mean, I'm like Mr. Magoo.
Oh, are you?
Oh, terrible. I have big, thick lenses on my glasses, but then I have to wear reading glasses as well, and I should wear those more often. Like I should be wearing them now, really, but I'll just make the page bigger on my tablet. Veronica says, hello everyone, a wee bit late. I'm just delighted with this craft along. I'll watch it back later and give it a try. Waiting on an order with my multi-purpose in it. Shaddai says, my Lord Ben, you and Leanne are coming to my house tomorrow. Yes. Sarah has already arrived. Wild at Heart is stunning. And Linda Borchert says, Ben, you're coming to Milwaukee. Yes, today. I hope you don't get wet. It's raining. Leanne is coming tomorrow.
That's so cool to think that your
all over the world.
face on your bag is travelling all over.
And I don't know why. And I think because I like the sound of the name of it. Milwaukee sounds like a really interesting place. A place that I would actually like to go and visit. So I'm glad that I'm going there in bag form.
Love it, love it, love it. Right, now we're going to bring our nesting dies into play. So if I just grab those, let's take this. Let's just do, I'll tell you what, I've only got 3 nesting dies to cut. Let's do that and then let's go for a break.
Okay.
Because then we're pretty much done. We've just got to stick it all together and we can put that to the side. So these 2 here, this one we want to cut in a Centura pearl. So you'll have a piece left over. You should, I mean I have. We're going to cut that out of this one and then we're going to cut a white one out of the smallest one. So again, just use those scrap pieces of papers and then let's cut those ones out. Like so. And what I would say is depending on how rigid you want your bottom, you could cut 2 of the pink ones, but because we're already going to be layering 2 into the bottom and the base, I think we can easily get away with just the one because one of them is just for decorative purposes.
Okay.
So let's pop that one in and that one. And then we're going to cut another white one out of the bigger one once we've cut those out.
Okay.
And again, Ben, they can be any, I've used the 2 largest of my nesting dies, and my nesting dies are 4 by 4 inches, and I've just used our Stitch Fancy Square ones, just in case anyone was wondering. But actually, as long as you've got a 4-inch by 4 nesting die, that will fit on the top of this box. So we've got our pink one there, and then we've got our white one, and then I just want to cut out one more white one, and then I'll show you exactly what we're going to do with them. So the bigger one you want for the white. So let's just run that one through. Place that on there, and then again into the Gemini. Actually, I could have used my Gemini Junior, that would have been better. And then what we're going to do, this for the lid, let me just grab this one. Like so. So this bigger white one is going to go on the top. And then, no, sorry, bigger white one's going to go there. Oh, we needed a smaller one. We didn't want the white one, sorry. So we wanted a smaller one of the pink. So what I can do is, I want the pink one. I haven't got enough pink. Doesn't matter, Ben, does it? Really doesn't matter.
No.
So I'm not going to worry. What I do want, I think, is I'm going to cut.
Do you want me to get you some more fuchsia?
Yeah, but I've only told people they needed 3 pieces, and I feel like I've mucked that up. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pink one and cut through here, and then what I'm going to do is create the bigger white one. So we've got the bigger white one and the small pink, and then I'm going to create a bigger white one as well. Sorry to confuse everybody.
Yeah.
It's easier to cut the white ones out, isn't it? So then if you haven't got enough pink. So all I'm going to do is cut them out. So we've got 2 large white ones and one of the next size down in your nesting dies of the pink.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully that makes some sense. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Marjorie Bates has joined us saying glad to join in. You 2 are so much fun.
Oh, thank you.
And Evelyn says there is nothing wrong with glasses. No, there isn't.
Oh, and honestly, it's not.
We love
mine.
glasses. I wear glasses.
Yeah, we all wear glasses.
She
It's
says-
not, and it's not a vanity thing. I
No.
promise you, not at all.
She says, a pretty pair of frames, it's like jewellery for your face.
Oh, that's a nice way to look at it.
Yeah.
And now, like, I'm steaming up, and this is the other thing. I'm getting hot, and then it might start to steam up. So that then, and then I just think, oh, why am I wearing my glasses? They just bug me.
Debbie Robinson's glasses always steam up as well.
But I've kept them on all day. I've
You
been
have.
very good
You have.
because I know I've got to get used to them.
Yes.
So I have been very good.
You have.
Right, so these two pieces, when we put our box together,
Yeah.
so this is our box here. This piece is, one of these is going to go on our lid, so that will go onto our lid. It's slightly bigger. So what we're going to do is wait till we put our lid together. Then this piece is going to go underneath, but we're not going to stick that on just yet. Well, you could actually, but I want this to be the base for the top. So I'll show you what I mean. To bring in the lid. Can you see I've got this one underneath? And then I've designed it so this goes on the top there. So let's just pop all this into place. So while I'm sticking, Ben, I'm going to be putting my box together, and all I'm going to do is put these, I'm going to just do the lid. And then do we want to have a break while I'm doing this? So all I'm doing is sticking these corners, sticking the corners, and then with this one, I'm just going to put my glue along this bit here. So that's all I'll do in the break. Just stick my box round, so that's going to stick. And then I will stick those corners as well. Okay?
Marvellous. Now is a good time to check out your carts if you are thinking about getting the My Special Papers, or indeed the origami dies as well. And we are, I think, going to have a short little break here. So if you have got any questions as well, do feel free to fire those in right now. If you need anything repeated, now is a good time to do that, because as we say, you're going to miss nothing as far as the demo is concerned. So get to the checkouts if you need to pick up these goodies. Fire in those questions as well, and we will come back with more in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website. Our new home of Papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you add those crafty goodies to your basket and check out. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, head on over to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct geographical location at the top of the page. Next, log into your My Crafters account. Explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount. And just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. This will also be your opportunity to add any discount codes you may have. Simply type in the code, hit apply, and if your code is valid, you should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your order total. Once you're happy to go ahead with your order, click the Proceed to Checkout button in the summary box on the right-hand side of your screen. If you want to use ShopPay, PayPal or Google Pay, you can select the relevant option under Express Checkout and you'll be given instructions on how to check out. If you have a gift card, you can enter the code on the right-hand side of the screen and press Apply. You should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your total. If you'd like to pay by card, the details linked to your account should appear in the relevant fields. If these aren't showing, you'll need to fill out the correct details. When you've entered your payment information, click the Continue to Shipping button at the bottom of the screen. Select your preferred shipping option, click Continue to Payment. Here, you can enter your card details or select ShopPay, PayPal or ClearPay. Next, make sure the correct billing address is entered under the billing address section, or if this is the same as your shipping address, then you'll have the option to select it. Click Pay Now, and that's it. You'll be taken to a thank you page with an order number, and you'll also receive a confirmation email with the details of your crafty purchase, which will be on its way to you very soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Digital Ben. Christine Mahoney says, Debbie, you have me tomorrow with you and Jan. I cannot wait. I need to see what the craft along will be. You doing another craft along tomorrow?
Jan's in tomorrow.
Oh, you're this side, aren't you?
I'm that side, yes. So I can't wait as well. It'll be really good. So yeah, Jan always does a good craft along, doesn't she? Oh, that'd be nice, Christine. Be nice to see you.
Nice to see you again, Christine, who is someone who's been on a few craft alongs, like our guest Terry. But no, it's her first one, and we'll be catching up with her in just a little while because I feel like it's been a little while. But listen, if you do want to pick up any of the deals, don't forget you can. We are concentrating on your amazing Kaleidoscope Origami dies. Here they are in all their glory. It is your 4-piece collection, so you've got the 8 dies in total. Different designs on all of these as well. They are fantastic, and we'll be using these in just a few moments with Debbie. But you've got your delicate doilies, the flourishing florals, your seasonal snowflakes, and then your sensational stars. Step-by-step instructions included as well. And of course, if you pick these up today, whether you go for the full bundle or indeed if you go for maybe just 1 or 2 of these, you will be able to watch this craft along back once you've received your goodies, so you'll be able to still do the craft along. Now, also, you've probably got a lot of paper, right? You probably ordered the My Special papers already, but if you haven't, or if you have and you want more, then you can pick these up on the show today as well. The 12x12 papers. These have just had rave reviews. You guys have absolutely loved them. Beautifully presented. As we know as well, you've got over £9 worth in weight of papers within the box, and it features 240 single-sided papers from, well, some of your favourite collections. Do you know when over the years you've sort of said to us, I love this particular collection, can we have more of this collection? What Leanne and the team have done is actually bundled together some of those collections, things like your wildflowers, things like your butterflies, your dancing dragonflies, vintage diaries, sunflower, delightful daisies. So bundled together a lot of your favourite papers from over the years, but then also added in some exclusive content as well. If we just see the poppies in a minute, I'm sure we probably will. A lot of those papers you'll have never seen before. So it is a great opportunity to pick this up again. Love that with the musical scrolls on there. You've got vintage diary, as I've said. Here we go, hummingbird. Another one which you absolutely loved. There are 240 single-sided sheets in here and 120 designs. So you've certainly got plenty to be playing with. I know, again, for projects like this, brilliant, because you're selecting a paper, as we talked about earlier on, 1 sheet. There you go, there's that exclusive poppy paper. 1 sheet will do you for this project. And then you're not kind of thinking, I'm wasting the other side. You're not, because they're all single-sided sheets too. It is a joyous collection. A great gift idea as well. If you're someone perhaps watching for a crafter in your life and you're looking for a great gift idea for them, you will never go wrong with a beautiful box of papers like that. That, by the way, is literally Not even a third of the amount of papers that you've got within that box. But there are loads in there for you at just £47.99 or $55.99. That is on the Shop the Show and also the Shop the Day page. Worth having a bit of a look on that too, the Shop the Day page, because you'll find all of the deals which are coming your way this evening on Cartload Show. It is our after party. Is that right? After party? Yeah, after party Cartload Show. It sounded weird. Where we're bringing you back some of the best deals from birthday, but for 24 hours only, and also there's free gifts when you spend 50 or 100 as well. So do make sure you join us at 6 o'clock tonight, 1 o'clock Eastern. If you've just joined us, welcome along to our Craft Along, our award-winning show, Don't You Know, where we strip things back, we craft in real time, and hopefully you craft along with us at home and are able to, by the end of the show, have a finished project. If you're doing it live, fantastic. Do make sure you send in your pictures by the end of the show, or indeed after the show, so we can show them during Cartload. If you're watching this back in the future, then of course you can still tag us in your makes when you put them up on Facebook, so we can see what you've been up to. One person I know who is crafting along with Debbie currently is in Ohio, and it is the amazing Terry, who, as I'll say it again, I still can't believe this, crafting along for the first time. How's it going, Terry? Is it as nerve-wracking an experience as you thought it was going to be?
Not nerve-wracking at all. Very fun.
It's lovely to have you with us, and you can read the comments, I'm sure, after the show, but lots of lovely comments coming through. Look at your box! You're absolutely smashing it. That's brilliant.
It's amazing. Beautiful.
What do you reckon, Debbie?
And the papers as well, yeah, it's just amazing. Absolutely beautiful, Terry.
Are you pleased?
Thank you. I am, and yes, that box of papers is, you can't go wrong. There's not one bad piece of paper in there.
No. A lot of people are just saying it's great to see you for the first time as well, because obviously I know you're a lot of friends with a lot of our other crafty family, so a lot of people saying great to put a face to the name. A lot of people admiring your craft room as well, Terry. I think there's a bit of craft room envy going on.
It was a labor of love, 3 months long. I bought so much stuff I had to move from upstairs to the basement, so now I own the whole basement.
Oh, so your whole basement is the craft room?
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yes.
Wow.
I always say that every time we see you in the video, because I know you feature one of our videos, I always say to the guys, like, that's amazing. It's like she's got her own craft studio.
I know, absolutely.
That's incredible. It must be a nice sort of place for you to go and, you know, when you want to sort of chill out and do a bit of crafting uninterrupted, right?
Escape.
Exactly.
Yeah. Another thing as well, I'm asking, because I want to know, but also I know a lot of people will be asking, how's Bailey?
Oh, she's upstairs. I had to keep her out because if I talk to anybody else, she wants to just be in my face. She steals paper. She has stolen Dottie tape pens just to get my attention. So, and unfortunately Emma's at college, so she couldn't. I was gonna have her bring her down in her Halloween costume, but I'm home alone, so.
Is there any chance that you could, like, you know, craft a bit quicker so that, like, you'll be finished before Debbie so that you could get Bailey down?
Yeah, if we get done soon enough, I'll go get her.
I mean, I don't want to put any pressure on you because you were never so ready, but, you know, if we could see Bailey before the end of the show, that would be marvellous.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, I love that. Well, that is brilliant. We will look forward to it. More than anything, will she be in a Halloween costume? No.
Yes. Oh, well, if I have time, I'll put it in her, but I already have pictures of her for you to see, so.
Okay. Yeah.
She will be in a Halloween costume. Emma and I bought it a couple months ago.
Oh, amazing. Well, just to see Bailey live would be brilliant. I look forward to seeing the pictures of her in a Halloween costume. I asked more for ideas as well because Daisy, my daughter, she wants to dress Molly up this year, and we're sort of looking sort of last-minute costumes. So any ideas that Bailey can give us would be marvellous.
Okay. It's hard with the bigger dogs because those costumes sell out so quickly.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, we'll take some inspiration from you, I'm sure. But listen, it's great to have you on. We need to get cracking on because I think we're going to start using those origami dies now as well. So I'll hand you back over to lovely Debbie. Are you ready over there, Debbie?
Yes, absolutely
Okay.
Yes. So Terry's done her box, which is amazing.
Looks great.
Hopefully you've all got me yours. I literally just put mine together but didn't seal the lid, just so you could see what I was doing. So those 2 pieces of card that we cut earlier, which was those 3.5 inches, they're going to go on the top of your box here, and then you're going to have one on the inside. So the first thing I want to do is put my glue onto these. So we're just going to take our tacky glue and if I can get some out, because it's getting low, we need to stock up on some more tacky glue. So we're going to pop that one, and that's going to go directly onto the top. I'm not worried about sealing any of that down, Ben, but if you wanted to, you could.
Yeah.
But all I'm going to do literally is place this one down and just square it in line with my box base. So just like so. I mean, you could put a bit of tape on and then your glue. Then I'm going to just tip that over so we've got that facing down. If you bring in your ruler at this point, you can then put your ruler down the bottom, and then you can like just make sure
that's a good idea.
That's holding down. And then we're going to take the other piece that we've got and we're going to do exactly the same, but this time this is going to go inside your box. So literally just moving that, making sure that's all glued down. That's then just going to go inside, so I'll do it that way so you can see. There we go. Just pop that into the bottom of my box. There we go. So that's gone down there right at the bottom. And we're then just going to, again, use the ruler to go around all the edges. Do it that way so you can see a bit more. And then that way you get a really tough bottom then.
Yeah.
Nobody wants one without, and then if you can get your hands in, just go in and make sure that you push all those pieces together.
Yeah.
Like so, and then your lid will fit nicely on the top. Now what we do want to do with these pieces, this piece here, I'm going to put, so this will add even more rigidity to the bottom, but it gives you like a little rim around the edges, which is what we've got. That's why I had a pink one on this one. You see, we just put this edge on. Just looks like you've got a little decorative part. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is we're going to put some more glue on the bottom, and it really is just all the time making sure that we keep that rigidity. And then that's going to hold everything nicely for us. So just pop that down like so. And then, and in fact, I could do this upside down to make sure that I get that in the right position. If I put that the right way, yep. Put that there. And you can roughly, because of the die that I'm using, I can roughly see where I've got that on the top. So once I've got that down, it is just a case of holding that in place till our tacky glue takes hold, like so. Just going to check that's roughly central, and then we can turn that back over and see that's moved a little bit there. And that's the good thing with having tacky glue, we can just move that round so I know all the way around we've got that nice rim. And actually it looks just as nice with the white. So you can use whichever one you want. So that's that one, and then these two are the ones I want to put the pink one onto some foam pads, just to have a little bit of more height on this. But I mean, if you've already stuck it down, that's fine. It's just a case of going round with your foam pads and then having that height.
I love the fact that your sort of idea for this craft along was to do a construction project with these dies, because it not necessarily might be that the first thing that you sort of went to as far as a project was concerned. So it just shows the versatility of these, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I just think there's so much you can do with these dies, and we've not even got to the dies yet. So it's literally just making that beautiful project.
Yeah.
And just and then having that canvas to put them onto.
Yeah. But also, like you said, isn't it brilliant the fact that, I mean, we would love it if more people obviously jumped in and got these origami dies, but actually the first sort of hour and 10 minutes you've learned how to make a gorgeous box.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Even if you haven't got the new origami
and actually,
dies.
isn't that what our craft alongs are about?
Yeah.
Because it means that we just learn to do a new project.
That's it.
Which is fabulous to be able to do that. So popping that all on. Right, so our box is all done.
Marvellous.
So there we go. There's our box, beautiful box. So if nothing else, you've got an amazing box to give to somebody. So let's pop that to the side and let's start on our individual dies. So I'm going to be using my Gemini Mini because it's the quickest thing that we can put them through to get these dies done. So popping that there. Now I am using Nina cardstock, so I've got some Nina cardstock.
Okay.
What I'm going to do with this is cut some strips, because I know that my Gemini is 6 inches by 3 inches, but I don't want to waste any of it, because if I get one of my dies out, so we're going to be using this one, this one from our Flourishing Florals, so let's get that one out. And then I'm going to be taking from our Delicate Doilies, we're going to be using this bottom one. So that's this one here. I love the shape of that one. And then our last one is our Sensational Stars, and then we're going to be using this top one here. So taking that one out. So I've got my 3 designs. So the first one I want to use, let me just make sure I'm all up with my pieces. We're going to use our Sensational Stars, so that's this one here. And we're going to cut 4 of these out. So what I want to do is to make sure, so I can get 2 out of a strip here. So let's trim these down to 3 inches, because I know that I can get, in fact I probably don't need to do them 3 inches, just need enough. Let's do it that way. Not much, it's not going to save much, but 2.5 inches. So I'm going to trim that 2.5 inches. And then 2.5 inches. Oh, I've done that 2 inches. Don't know what I was thinking then, but actually I can just about do that.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just do 2, 1 then, 2.25, 2.25, and then 2.25.
Okay.
Don't really need all those, but that will give me stuff for my next ones. The only reason I'm trimming these is just so they'll fit through the folder in my Gemini Mini.
Okay.
Right, so because we get 2 at a time, let me do this one which I was a little bit frugal with my papers. Pop those inside, and then we'll run those through.
Okay.
So we want to cut these 4 times. So I'm going to go forwards and backwards with my Gemini Mini. If you're using your die cutting machine, you just need to send them through once, they'll be absolutely fine. And then I'm just going to make sure we took all those swells. So that gives me 2 of those.
And you just go forwards and backwards just for belt and braces, right?
So I do it to get a double cut, because in this one especially there's lots of tiny little pieces. And if you don't go forwards and backwards, what will happen, you probably have to get the poker tool to poke everything out.
Okay.
It's released from the cards,
Yeah.
but not released quite enough to make them drop out. And then all I'm doing is rotating my card and my folder, because it's I've got a new folder here, just making sure I rotate it. Yeah, I just think if there's any little spots that maybe haven't quite cut through, I like to just do it twice, and that way you haven't got to worry. You know that all those little swells that will just fall out, flick them out, every single piece is cut out. And actually, Ben, I'm sure if you put it through once, it would cut out.
Yeah.
But I almost have got into the habit of doing that. Yes. Yeah, and I don't like to do it and people think, why am I doing that? So I like to try and let people know why I do it, and it is more of habit than anything else. And then let's do that again. So again, all the time I'm changing my folder position. So I've got cutting on a different side. And you see, it doesn't take long with the Gemini Mini. It literally is a case of popping them in.
Yeah. You said earlier on that that's the machine you tend to use more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
You'll be really shocked. If you don't have a Gemini Mini, you'd be really shocked how many dies go through it. That bit, it's out, but it's caught round another bit. There we go. And that one as well. Swirly little things. It's like that film, isn't it? Slippery Little Suckers. What do they say that in Pretty Woman?
I don't know.
Pretty Woman, where she's trying to get the clams out the shell.
Oh, yes. I do remember that
and
now.
they shoot across the room. She says, slippery little suckers.
Slippery little suckers.
So last one, and then we've got our 8. And that's why the Gemini makes it so quick to do it.
Not as quick as Craig with the old Mini, but still pretty quick.
With what?
The Mini.
Was he really quick?
Craig, when he cranks that handle around, he's like, I'm sure he does it on purpose, but he's like, you can't see his hand for the blur. Have you not ever noticed it, Nicola?
No,
he is the fastest Hand cranker in the west.
Hand cranker in the west.
Yeah.
In the north.
In the north, yeah, not the west. Yeah, it's quick. Hi, Ben and Debbie, says Jill. I've got the origami dies. I made a simple card yesterday. It's great that the craft along is about them. I would definitely have a go at this box. Thank you for the inspiration, Debbie.
Absolutely.
And Tammy says, Ben, I would like to give a shout out to Sharon Simpson in customer service on the chat on the website.
Sharon, yes.
She helped me to apply a coupon that I forgot. Yeah, our customer service team are hashtag totes awesome. And yeah, the new chat function on the website is rather handy. A lot of you have said that it's helped you out of a bit of a tricky situation, so do give that a go as well if you have any problems. And Samantha Change is saying, beautiful box, Terry, great craft room. And Marjorie says, the papers are fantastic. I just love them all.
Yeah, they are amazing. Right, so now we're just going to reinforce those score lines. So just put in those score lines that are already there, but they're not properly scored in. So I would say just give them that little helping hand by adding the scores. So we're going to do that with all of them.
Oh, okay. So they are there. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, and they are. So if I was to bend that, Ben,
yeah,
but it would go into it's not very easy to bend. I could do it with my nails actually.
Yeah.
So there, I can get that bent there when doing it with my nails. But actually, it just makes it a lot easier when you just reinforce those score lines.
Yeah.
And you know what I love? Because we don't pretend that they're easy to do. I say easy, they are easy to do. We don't pretend that you don't need to put your score lines in.
Yeah.
I think it helps. You don't have to, but it definitely helps and makes them less fiddlier.
Yeah.
Or less, is that the word?
Less fiddly.
Less fiddle. Less fiddly.
Less fiddle?
Less fiddly.
Less fiddly.
Fiddly. Is that the right? It doesn't sound right when you say it.
Less fiddly.
Less fiddly.
Yes. Don't say that.
Everyone's saying that.
Fiddle.
Less fiddly.
Less fiddly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Les fiddle.
Let's fiddle.
Oh.
Less fiddle. Yeah,
Stop
less fiddle.
It's like a broken record now. Less fiddle.
Less fiddle.
Less fiddly.
Less fiddly. I don't know what the right way is to say it.
Oh dear.
Less fiddle sounds...
Less fiddly. Less fiddly.
Less fiddly.
Yes.
Not less fiddle.
Less fiddle. That's when you've not got as much violin.
Don't make me cry with laughter, because then I'll have to take my glasses off and then I won't be able to see a thing. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yes, and I have to blame you.
As always.
Yes.
Always get the, always get the blame. The MIDI is always close at hand, says Wendy Myers. I think a lot of people have the MIDI close at hand, even if you've got an electronic. A lot of people have their, well, like you do, you have the MIDI on top of their electronic machine of choice, don't they?
Absolutely. I love it so much. And yeah, I just use it so much. I couldn't be without it.
No.
I am debating, and I shouldn't be, because there's nothing wrong with my Mini, but I am debating to get the raspberry one to match. I like matching things. So I think I'm going to have to, get myself one.
Yeah. No, it's a great little machine. I've obviously got the one and only Raspberry MIDI at home with my name on.
You have. You've been very lucky.
Yeah, I do like the MIDI. Just makes it easy for me.
Yeah, totally.
What is it?
What
do you mean,
is the MIDI? Yes, what is the MIDI?
What do you mean, what is the MIDI? Oh, you are. I see. I see. So you.
What's the catchphrase for the MIDI?
Catchphrase for the.
Your catchphrase.
Well, no. A great man once said, because obviously it's portable.
A great man.
It's precise. It's powerful. It's easy to use because you don't have to think about any plate combinations. You've just got your folder and your shim, and of course you don't have to plug it in. So a great man once said, "It is simplicity."
Without
the electricity. All right, Debbie, stop
Yay.
laughing.
We all say it. We even say it on Hobby Maker.
It's been on Hobby Maker, and also it's been on QVC. Yes. Yeah. Not sure whether it's made its way to HSN yet, but no.
Right now, we've got our score lines. We're literally going to fold them in, and that's exactly what you do with all of them. You fold in both pieces. So you've got this piece here that folds in and the piece at the side. So that creates, so it's better to get all this done first. And then fold our next piece in. All the rain's coming again.
Lorraine?
The rain.
Oh, the rain.
Not Lorraine.
I thought we've already got one guest. We've already got Terry. We've not got Lorraine as well, have we? Oh, the rain. Yeah.
The rain.
The rain. It's miserable here today, isn't it?
The rain in Spain. What's that thing
The
from?
rain in Spain falls mainly
heavily
on the plain. The water in Majorca. Remember that advert? Don't taste like water.
Move your blooming bottom, Dover. Was it? Is that what was that? That's the film.
What? What was that one?
That's Eliza Doolittle that says that,
okay.
isn't it?
Yes.
When she's being taught.
Oh dear.
But she says not bottom, and
Oh.
she shouts at the horse, "Move your blooming bottom, Dover." Do you remember that? Then she goes to the races and she's doing everything properly, and then she shouts that out.
Oh no, I haven't seen it often enough to remember.
Such a good film.
Sylv Sparkley's just messaged to say, less fiddle, more twiddle.
More twiddle.
Yeah. And Marianne Rosie says, another gaggle of giggles today. It usually is. It usually is. If you ever feeling a bit down, stickers on. You'll normally have a smile on your face by the time we finish with you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Less
isn't it?
fiddle, more twiddle.
More twiddle.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi. What was that?
I don't know. Just make me laugh. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi. You got to have a laugh, haven't you?
You have got to have a laugh.
I was making people laugh with your duck joke. Was it a duck or was it a chicken?
Oh, Oh, that was a chicken.
Oh, I was telling everyone it was a duck.
No, because a duck doesn't
I
go.
know, and
a
everyone
duck
kept
doesn't
saying
go.
to me, well, it is funny, but a chicken, it would be better if it was a chicken.
It was a chicken, because a chicken goes...
Yeah, I know, but I was saying
A
it was
duck
a duck.
goes quack,
I always get
doesn't it?
wrong. I know, that's what Al said.
Yeah.
So I was telling everyone to get a duck across the road, but it was a chicken.
Yeah.
And I went, well, I've only told you that because it was told to me as a duck, and it obviously wasn't.
It wasn't. It was definitely. No, it was definitely a chicken.
Yeah, because it sounds like it makes sense to be.
Yeah.
A
Why
chicken.
are chickens funny?
Why?
Because.
Oh, I thought it was.
Why? If it wouldn't work, would it? Why are ducks funny?
I just said, why did the duck cross the road?
I
got the wrong joke.
Why did the duck cross
And
the
then I
road?
went,
Because it doesn't. I mean, I like that because it's.
They all
doesn't
laughed because they did think it was funny, but then they all went, shouldn't that be a chicken? I'm so rubbish at selling jokes.
Oh dear.
That's really funny.
I thought my joke in the break was quite inspired.
What was that?
Yeah, the one about my shoes that I bought. Oh, Nicola, you thought that was funny.
Did I not hear it?
I
just can't remember it. So can you say it again?
Well, I went to the shop the other day to buy a new pair of shoes, and when I got them home, there was only one lace.
Oh.
And I took them back to the shop. I said, excuse me, I said, I bought these shoes the other day. There's only one lace. How am I supposed to wear them? He said, oh, they all come like that. They were made in Taiwan. Taiwan. Because there's... made in Taiwan. Oh, dear. That one's going in the joke book. Joke book number 2. Oy, oy, oy. Can you hear a grandfather clock ticking in here? Because I can.
Is that what it is?
That's what it sounds like.
Well, I thought it was
It's either that or we've got a leaky roof.
Yeah, I think it's a drip.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no clock, is there?
God, Terry looking around now. It's definitely our end, Terry.
That's hilarious. I look round and Terry's looking round her room.
It's a drip in here.
There is a drip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about me. I don't know.
Don't know, but it's dripping.
Mm.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Have you die cut all your pieces now? So you just folded them, are you?
Yes,
Have you got all
so
the
just
pieces
folding
you need?
them. Yes, so this is the bit that takes the time.
Yeah.
So this is why I thought, well, we can just get on with these.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether we do 2 or 3, but once you've got the concept of them,
Yeah.
then you can decorate the rest. But hopefully we'll get a couple done.
And as someone asked earlier, you can, of course, cut the different designs and use multiple designs with each other, can't you?
Oh, we was going to do that, wasn't we, Ben? Yes.
Across the corner.
So what we can do is, let's do we'll do one and then we'll do another one.
Okay.
And then see if we can match them together. And anyone that's crafting along, they can just stick to the same one or follow suit, whichever they want to do.
Yeah.
It's just all these little things that take the time to put these all together.
That's it. But it's good that we've got the extra time to be able to do it on our craft along. Oh, hang on, we've got our drip expert coming in just to listen.
Oh,
listen,
our drip
listen,
expert.
Listen, shush, 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 everybody, shush.
Oh, my
stop
goodness,
now.
it stopped.
Oh, well done, Johnny. Thank you. You fixed it.
You fixed it. Well done, Johnny.
Stopped.
That's so weird. As soon as Johnny walked in, it stopped.
There. This is great TV.
Yeah, it's coming on again.
Yeah.
Plop, plop.
No. Yeah, anyway.
Right, I'm going to bring in a pen now, Ben. So we've got this one, which is our warm fiery.
Yeah.
You can use whichever ones match your papers. But we've got our fuchsia, our satsuma and vanilla. And I'm going to use the fuchsia and we're going to use that satsuma as well. So you can use all of them actually, but all I want to do is when these are placed together, these two are going to match. So we just want those top sections. So all we're going to do is, although we've already scored these, we're just going to bring these back out and then we're just going to colour them in. So I would just bring in a scrap piece of paper. Let me see if I've got another bit under here. This one will do.
Okay.
And then we're just going to colour those ends. So I'm going to start with making that middle section. So the middle bit of here we're going to use. Don't worry about the pieces in the middle because you're just going to put glue in there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come in with the orange and we're going to blend that orange in.
I know you've already cut yours as well, but we did sort of touch on this earlier. Could you, like, what's the lowest and like highest GSM you could use on? And could you cut them into things like your vellum and other materials?
Yes, absolutely. I would say everything works, even a 300 GSM.
Okay.
So I think all cardstock will work.
Yeah.
But look how nice that looks. Look, we've got that ombre effect
Oh,
going
that's
through
really
there.
cool.
So nice. So when they're together, they then form that shape. So that's our first one. So we're literally going to do that with our free pen blend, starting with that pink colour, our fuchsia, and then we're going to go into the orange in the midsection. And then we're going to finish. And I'm not doing this, I don't need to worry about it blending too much because it's all just going to blend beautifully together.
Yeah.
All we want is to give that effect, that illusion of that colour. So then the next section, just there, blending that in. Because when these go back to back, this bit will then go onto that piece there. So you'll see it'll start to form that beautiful effect, which is really nice. Just a nice different way of doing them.
Yeah.
So let's continue. We're going to do 4 of them to start with, Ben.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do another one. You could continue at home if you want to, but I'm going to see if we can do it so we can blend 2 different ones together.
Okay. So good time to ask any questions if you want at this point, because we are just having a colour. We do.
Colouring in.
Is it a good time to have a break whilst you're colouring, do you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
You know what I'm doing? I'm just following this pattern of colouring these in. So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's do that then. So, hopefully you're up with us at home if you're crafting along. So, carry on where you are. And we'll come back shortly. Don't forget, if you do want to pick up the dies, if you've not yet got them, the full collection details on your screen there, just £30.40 platinum or $39.20. You can go for these individually too if you want. But I think you're going to absolutely love them if you can stretch that full collection. Pop it in your basket, and of course we've also got the papers on the show as well if you want to grab those. Shop ahead to tonight's Cartload as well. That's going to be a fun show. Our after party with me and Debbie is going to be fast and furious with 1 or 2 giggles along the way, probably. But listen, in the meantime, any questions or comments you want to fire in, please do. But get to the checkout. We'll come back in about 3 or 4. See you in a mo. Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and how to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy!
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through as well. I don't see much in the way of questions, which I think is good, which means that things are going well. I do see, though, just before we get back to Debbie, some pictures. And I do see little old me in New Orleans. Yes! I've always wanted to go to New Orleans, and there I am, in bag form. You old bag. Look, there I am, alongside the tote, of course, which you can pick up today, by the way. If you want that jute tote and you haven't yet got it, you need to get to the 100 spend on... only on cartload today.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
right.
Doesn't listen to a word. I've only been saying it all day. I've been saying it all day long. Doesn't listen to a word I say. Yes, only on cartload tonight.
I'm a bit busy over here, you know.
Well, I know. But I'm always very busy over here, and it's not like I never forget anything that you guys have said. Yeah, £50 spend, you get a mystery pen. 100 spend, you get the pen and the bag, but only for the cartload show. Thank you, Susie T, for sending that in. And we have another picture here, which is a... Oh, no. What? What? Lillian sent this in to you, Nicola. I was in the studios. Right. Oh, and then put me over the top of the bag. Lillian, thank you very much indeed.
Oh, I love that.
I've never looked better. Have I?
That is absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. Right. What are you like? I have got my Halloween costume sorted for this year now, but I now kind of wish I'd gone as Frankenstein. But next year, I know that I'll look good in the green. Right, back over to Debbie. How are we getting on over there?
Yes, good. So what I have done is I've coloured in 4 of them, and then I've just put the red liner tape on the backs of them, so they're all ready to go. So I haven't coloured those ones in yet. We might still colour them in, because what I want to do is see if we can alternate them with another design.
Yeah.
So I thought, because we were asked that question this morning, let's do it. If you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine. You can just carry on colouring in that one as it is, but we're just going to cut some of these ones out now. Now I'm thinking, because they're in a spiky pattern, like a spike that goes up, I was thinking that this one might complement it next to it, so we have a spike then a shorter one. So let's see how it looks. We don't have to put them together, but we can see how they're going to look. So let's just take all the little pieces out of there. So we've got 2 of those. Let's have another 2. So take those out. Start using the bottom of my folder as well, because we're using it at the top. So let's just take that to the bottom. Cut that there.
Are you doing much for Halloween, or did we already discuss that? Halloween trick-or-treating parties?
I'll tell you what I am doing. I can't remember where it is. But at about 10 o'clock at night, this is on, I don't know what the date is on Saturday, but we're going,
the 28th.
We're going to like a big house. It's an old school, and they do it all up as Halloween.
Well, like a scare fest?
Yeah, people jump out at you, they chase you, it's all that sort of stuff.
Charlotte did that, didn't she, last weekend?
Yeah.
She was absolutely terrified.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really scary, but I love things like that. I've never been before, and we're going late at night, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And apparently this year they've done one of the sets as Barbie.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah, and I kept thinking, you can just imagine that's going to be a bit weird, isn't it?
The one, that is brilliant. That the one that Charlotte went to was called Psychopath, apparently. That's very clever. But they had like mazes in the like,
yeah, that's it. It's that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So I'm going there Saturday.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going with Al and his daughter Lily, because it's her 15th birthday. So yeah, we're taking Lily, and because she loves scary things as well.
Well, my Saturday night sounds tame in comparison. A friend of mine just round the corner is holding a Halloween party.
Have you been before?
What, to his house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant, has he done a Halloween party
Oh, yeah,
before?
he did one last year.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, you don't know how tame it's going to be.
Oh, no, it'll be fine. But there's kids there as well. So we tend to do like the apple bobbing and
oh, nice.
Pin the fangs on the vampire.
Oh, that's cool.
That kind of thing. But everyone always gets dressed up in the costume. So as I said, like Daisy's going as Wednesday Addams.
That's cool.
Laura's going to do her usual half-cooked witch, but she doesn't really get into
half-cooked witch.
Well, she doesn't really get into the spirit of it. So she just like puts her black dress on and she draws a spider on her face. And then sticks a hat on, and that's it.
That's good. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I suppose.
I don't think everyone has to go fully all out. Sometimes it's just good to.
Yeah, I suppose.
Be part. We went to a Wild West themed party last week, and some people just had jeans and a check shirt and just a cowboy hat on.
Oh yeah.
I went full blown as Daisy Duke.
You went as Daisy Duke? Did you go in the General Lee?
Al made me laugh because he wasn't wearing a check shirt, he was wearing a denim shirt, and I said to him, why aren't you wearing a check shirt? I thought cowboys wear check shirt. And he goes, Yul Brynner didn't wear a check shirt. And I went, and Yul Brynner didn't have hair. So he was going from Oh, what's the film's just gone out of my head? What's the film with Yul Brynner as a cowboy?
The Magnificent Seven.
The Magnificent Seven, yes. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Sorry,
dear.
what was that? What did you just say then?
Sorry. Panda Crafts, I can't read that comment out, but thank you. Thank you very much for that.
Why? I don't get it.
Oh, I'm not reading it, it's too embarrassing. I'll show you.
Oh,
it.
I see.
I'm not reading that out.
Okay, Panda Crafts. I think you can read that out.
No, but I wouldn't read that because that could be construed as a bit rude. You know, if I said it to you, I wouldn't want to read.
Did I do something wrong? No, I haven't got any. I must have to go and find some. Might need more than them.
From what Charlotte said you might do.
Nothing really scares me. I'm not really a scared person.
Right.
No, I don't scare. And actually, I want something to scare me. Like, I watch horror films and scary movies, and everyone jumps in the cinema, and nothing makes me really scared.
Yeah,
I'm a bit strange.
I'm a bit like that, but we did. I'm sure I've told you before. We did like one of those scary walkthroughs at Universal years and years ago. And you were like walking like in dark corridors and sort of tight alleys where you could barely move. And I accidentally, just because it was my natural reaction, I accidentally, like one of the actors, like dressed scarily, jumped out the wall and I punched
Oh
him.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
I just saw them like fall back into the wall, and then I sort of made a hasty exit. But it's like a natural reaction sometimes.
Well,
isn't it?
yeah, but
Someone
you
jumps out at
actually, you're not allowed to touch, like you're not allowed to touch
No.
the people that scare you. You punched him. Oh, Ben.
Oh, dear. Ben, you could go as Herman Munster, says Still Sparkly, then Laura could be Lily Munster. I was thinking of doing Frankenstein, but I've already got my costume now. I'm going as I'm going as Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! Because it was an easy costume to do.
It's not scary, though.
Huh?
It's not scary, though, is he?
No, not really. But then again, I did Teen Wolf last year.
suppose
And that's
it could
not that
be
You don't have to be scary for Halloween. That's what I've learned from our
No,
US
that's
friends.
true.
It's just all about dressing up, isn't it?
I'm surprised your Daisy didn't want to be something like Harlequin.
Yeah.
Lots of people go as her. This like.
I'm surprised she didn't plump for Barbie, to be honest with you, because
Oh,
she loved
yeah.
that movie. But yeah, no, she always goes down the line of spooky. She did like a zombie cheerleader last year.
I remember dressing up as a witch one year, but I went full out witch's costume, and it was really cool.
Yeah. Marianne Rosie says, but Daisy Duke isn't from the Wild West. Lol. That's
No,
a
I know.
very good point.
No, I wasn't Daisy Duke. Sorry, that was a joke. It's just that I looked a bit like her
Daisy Duke,
because of
yeah.
the costume I had. But it was just a check. I was a cowgirl,
Yeah.
and everyone kept saying I looked a bit like Daisy Duke.
Ords29 says, not a Halloween party, but my friend is having a 40th party with an 80s theme, and I'm going as a Rubik's Cube. That is brilliant.
That's very good.
Pictures
Very
needed
good.
of that, please. That is so funny.
Yeah, that is very funny.
And thanks, Charlotte. It says, just got my Leanne bag and the 3D box dies. Still waiting on my Ben bag, and then I will have them all. Woo-hoo. If you haven't yet picked up your Ben bag, we do still have very, very limited quantities of the bag available on Cartload tonight. They're not being returned, Nicola. Be quiet. Nicola is very sassy today, isn't she? We noticed
She's very sassy today, yes. So all I'm doing here, Ben, is I'm continuing, but we can do both of these the same if I don't think it's going to work out. But I thought it'd be really cool to give them that same look. Because then what we can do, when these go together, these will stick together. And then I'm hoping, I think that's going to look quite nice. We will see, won't we?
Absolutely.
So let's turn these over. So yes, sorry, this is the sort of part which is a bit more mindful, where you're just crafting with these. And
It's all quite mindful in a way, isn't it? Colouring combined with origami.
Absolutely.
I'm sure I've told you this before as well, which kind of makes me think I was always meant to be here. When I was at school, we used to have, we used to do public speaking exams.
Yeah.
And so you basically had to do a presentation. I think it was like a 5-minute, but it seemed like forever because I used to bizarrely, I used to hate doing it. I used to do like a 5-minute presentation with like a flip chart and stuff, and you had to talk about something. And my very first thing that I did was a talk on origami.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you remember what you talked about?
No. I talked about the history of origami. Don't ask me about it because it was about 30 years ago. And all I remember is at the end, my sort of pièce de résistance at the end of the talk was to make an origami swan. But I was so nervous about getting it wrong, I got my mum to like pre-fold it. So then all I had to do at the end was just like follow the fold lines that she'd made. Sort of, you know, quickly did it down by my side and look, there you go, there's a swan, easy. But I passed.
That's cool. I never did anything like that.
Yeah, I used to as well, funnily enough. I used to have my own origami business. Yeah, sadly it folded.
I knew it was going to be a joke.
Nicola for a second then went, what? As if, yeah, you did believe me.
She wanted you to own your own origami business. Right, we're going to put some tape on again. So just on those pieces at the side.
Sylv Sparky says, Ben, your mission, and Craig, should you choose to accept it, is to frighten Debbie. That could be a project that lasts for months.
Absolutely. Yes, do it.
Well, like hide behind doorways and jump out on you.
I'm always really shocked, like why people go to the cinema when they know they're going to watch a jumpy film. And I don't know whether people overreact or whether they truly are that scared. And if so, why then would they go to watch? Yeah, but when they're like...
Oh, you mean when they're like covering their eyes and stuff?
Yeah, and they're like really, really scared.
Yeah, but I think some people just like that whole thing of being scared, don't they? And I think some people can hide it better than others. Like take Craig, for example. Like I've watched a couple of horror movies with him now.
Yeah.
He just doesn't really react at all.
No.
But he loves it.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. And I want to. And there is things that make me jump, but being actually scared, well, I don't know what else I can watch. I think I've watched every horror film going. No, I watch all sorts. I mean, good slasher movie.
I'm more into the jump scare ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I've watched those as well. The thing I don't, and I think maybe because I'd like to believe more, but I'm not really into paranormal sort of horror films because I've just not been convinced yet. And I want to be convinced. I want to believe.
Well, you never know. Saturday night when you do your...
yeah, maybe I'll
Scarefest.
come back and I'll be a shivering wreck. Yes, never again.
Rhonda says, I did dress up one year in Downton Abbey clothes and I made the dress. That sounds marvellous.
Right, let's see if we think this is going to work.
Okay.
So first of all, let's do them just together, and we'll see if these go together. So we're going to pop them like so. So it would be that one, and that one. Now, will they all go together, or do I need an extra one? Actually looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
That's pretty cool.
Shall we just do it?
Yeah.
Let's just do it. So if you don't think that you want to do that, then obviously don't.
Okay.
Just go with your normal ones. We're just trying it out to see how it looks, because I do also have that finished one. And it's always good to sort of try those things out. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So let's take off our backing for our red liner tape. You don't even have to put, I mean, I've been quite fussy. I like to put red liner tape on both of these.
Yeah.
Both sides, and then I think you've got that ultra stick.
That's it.
But you don't have to do that.
Tape to tape.
Tape to tape, as our Sarah always says, yes. Yeah, and it does give a much stronger grip.
We've only got 10 minutes left.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Time has flown over.
Absolutely, yeah, it's gone very quickly. The good thing is the actual origami dies themselves you've seen us all put them together now. So there's lots of tutorials on how they go together. So these are just things that you're decorating your craft along with, which is good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that just because we haven't finished making them, you can't continue to do them for your box.
Yeah.
So luckily we've managed to get the actual project done and show how we've put them together. So let's just take those, and then the last two, let's pop those ones in. I can't believe it's been nearly 2 hours.
It's flown over.
It's really flown by.
And as I say, from my point of view, because I obviously try and let you guys get on with it a little bit more this side, I always find that the craft alongs in my mind seem a little bit longer, unless I'm crafting along,
yes,
and they fly over.
Yeah.
But this show's absolutely flown. I think it's the fact it's been a great project. We've had a great craft expert. We've had a great guest. We've had some laughs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, all of the stars have aligned to make this, I think, one of the best craft alongs yet.
He has to say that.
No, I mean it.
Until the next one. Right, then a spiky one. So I'm doing it so the ends at the bottom meet, like where the actual designs are. I think this is going to look pretty cool.
I do. I can't wait to see the finished project. And see Terry crafting away as well. It's like.
I wonder if Terry's sticking to one or she's gone rogue like me.
And see, she's just stuck one to the lid. Oh, gone for one. I can see. It's gone for one. It's marvellous this, because I absolutely love it, because I can see you from when we're here, and then I can always see our craft along guests as well. And I think we'll ask Terry in a minute. I think she's enjoyed the process. I haven't seen any signs of panic at any point.
Terry's a pro.
Yes, she is.
It's just sometimes having that confidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
To sort of think, actually, it's a really nice thing to do, just to dial in and craft along with us and check in now and again.
And I think once you've done one, you'll definitely come back and do it again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't seen Jan's project. I don't know what she's got on tomorrow. Need to have a look at that.
What is the...
Nicola could check.
It's a tissue box with what? Oh, the swaddle embossing folders. Ah, nice.
Ah, nice.
Very, very good. Well, you're all absolutely fantastic at what you do, but, you know, knowing Jan, it will be another super project. I think that's...
Look at that. I love that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's come out really pretty.
It looks quite angelic.
It does, yeah. If I pop that, look, I was going to pop it at the top there. Look how nice that looks.
It does look amazing.
Yeah, that looks lovely. I think I'm going to decorate my top one with that one, because we're probably not going to get a chance to do the others. So I'm going to stick that one on.
Isn't it brilliant as well, just with the addition of a little bit of colour, how that really, really pops?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think as well, I know you've obviously taken us through it, if people are fairly new to this is an achievable craft even for newbies, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think there's, apart from taking a little bit of time to put those crease lines in and to fold them, anybody could do them, Ben. Yeah, absolutely anybody could do these. And it's just a fun way and a mindful craft that you can really just do one evening. You could sit watching the telly, you could sit with them on your lap on a lap tray. You could sort of die cut them out during the day or just on your lap tray in the evening, and then just fold them, score them. I mean, if you've got a little scoreboard, you could just literally do them on your lap and just be creative with them, like we've been with this one. I'm going to take that off because it's quite tall so we can see it a bit better down here. And then I'm just going to literally, I think I'm going to do it that way. Then the stars will go into the corners, won't they? Look at that. It was almost like it was made for that top.
Yeah. Just to ask as well quickly, Stephanie says, Debbie is using multi-purpose card. Is it better to use a lightweight card for folding these? Says,
I'm not using multi-purpose. I'm using Nina cardstock, yes, which is a lighter weight.
She says, I grabbed some Snow White cardstock and I'm finding it difficult to score and fold. So is that probably too...
For the heavier, what is it, sorry?
She says, I'm using the Snow White cardstock. So So that's the Centura Pearl, isn't
That's
it?
the Centura Pearl. That's 300 GSM. Yes. So I would say that is quite heavy, but still a nice one to use. And then I've got a gem here, which I'm hoping will fit right in the middle.
Yeah.
And we can pop that one in.
I can see
I'm
a
hearing
dog.
all these noises because
There's a dog.
There's a dog. There's a little dog.
There's a little dog. It's a Bailey dog.
Right. Let me just find some Collel peppers. I knew there wouldn't be any if I needed some. Oh yes, there is. I'm lying. There's some there. There's some there. I'm going to use this to put so it won't go right in central. So I'm going to just use it. Oh, there we go. In the middle there to put some height. Like that. And then we can just place that little gem over the top.
That's brilliant.
Really love that. Look at that.
That's
so nice
amazing.
mixing those.
Yeah.
So we haven't got around to doing our other two, so apologies, but I did them exactly the same. So if I bring them in here, you can see the difference between that full one there and how it would come out if you mix them up. So I think that looks amazing. And then I've just done this one in a different design and I've coloured it, but this time I've used my Rich Decadent, tricolour pen and just coloured it in exactly the same way but put them round the bottom. But you can see it having two different ones at the top. You can do them however you want. I'm actually thinking I like that one better.
I think I do.
Yeah, looks nice, doesn't it?
It's absolutely brilliant. I love
Shall
that
I put it
so
on
much.
top of that one? And then
Oh yeah, there we go.
we've got our finished one.
Finished it. Cheated that way to the end.
But look at that, it looks amazing. I love that, yeah. So whoever asked about mixing them this morning, that was a great idea because I think that looks beautiful.
Looks
really beautiful.
Incredible. A beautiful, beautiful couple of hours there. Let us know if you did craft along. If you've got pictures, feel free to send them in or tag us on Facebook. If you want to get these, by the way, £30.40 or $39.20 is your price for the full collection. Are we going over to Ohio? I think we've got it, haven't we? Let's have a look and see who's with Terry.
Oh, look at
It's
Bailey.
Bailey!
Bailey!
Oh. Up. I've got camera shy now.
Beautiful.
Go on, Bailey. Bailey. Ah.
Oh, look, just like a big teddy
She's
bear.
so lovely. How old is Bailey?
She's 5.
Ah. She's having a few little
beautiful.
treats. She's so lovely.
All right.
Off she goes. Let's have a look at your project as well, because I think you finished in fairly good time, but you've done the one, haven't you?
That one.
Oh, that looks incredible. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I hope you've enjoyed that, Terry.
Yeah, yes.
It looks absolutely brilliant, and you weren't as nervous in the end, I don't think, as you kind of felt at the start of the show.
You made me feel at home.
Oh, amazing stuff. Are you going to come back and do some more then?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing stuff. It's been lovely to have you with us, and I know a lot of people have said the same. A lot of people have said how great it is and what a great guest you've been. And as I say, a lot of admiration for your craft room as well. Have you got more craft in the diary today, or what does the rest of the day hold for you in Ohio?
All craft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the next show. Finish this craft along. I just have the one other origami to do on the other side, so I'll finish that up and probably take the dog for a walk in between.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Make sure you send us a pic of your finished project, and we'll show it, and in the Carlo show a little bit later on. But thank you so much, Terry. It's been lovely to chat with you. Lovely to meet Bailey as well, and we'll do it again very soon.
Okay.
Thank you,
Terry. Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I mean, that was just like the perfect end to a perfect craft along there, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
What a great project.
Beautiful. And those darker colours with that navy, and all of those are from those box of papers. Those My Special papers have been my absolute favourite. I'm going to be using them from time and time again. So make sure you grab that box as well, because you will love all the papers in them. And I'm glad you enjoyed the project. It's been nice just to... I haven't had a craft along for a long time, so it's been nice to get that done.
It's been amazing. Melody says, great craft along. Marjorie says, awesome, love the demo. Simply gorgeous, Debbie, says Samantha. Lois says, brilliant craft along, so very pretty. Thank you, Debbie. Lovely box, Debbie, says Marianne Rosie. And plenty of love coming through for Terry's make there as well. Tomorrow, Jan's going to be here with her craft along, don't forget, so we look forward to that. Time is up, 20 seconds left of the show, I don't know where it's gone. Don't forget, Debbie and I will be back with you in an hour's time with our after-party cartload. Some great deals, free gifts and all that. So we will see you in an hour. Until then, 24/7 continues on YouTube. Thanks to Terry, thanks to Debbie. Bye for now.